Hello, it's Lawrence Romanowski from Porsche Centre Calgary, and what we have here is a pre-owned Cayenne, in this case a 2012 Cayenne S Hybrid. Now, I remember ordering this car for stock in 2012, and I sold this car when it was brand new in 2012 to a guy that I knew and had bought cars for me before, and then took it in on trade on another Cayenne. Okay, so we've known the history of the car from new. It's been serviced here. It has a clean Carfax on it with no accidents, and it's part of our CPO warranty, which means that it has a 2-year extended warranty and unlimited kilometers. This car has on it now around just under 90,000 kilometers, and so it's good for another 2 years, and like I said, unlimited kilometers. As a dealer, it takes a lot to have a vehicle part of the CPO program. The checklist, which is overseen by Porsche AG in Germany, dictates to all the dealers the standards that the cars need to be brought up to, and that's a universal standard throughout the world. Our paperwork has to be in order, our inspections have to be in order, we get audited, we'll get charged back if there's anything amiss in the paperwork. It's a very strict process, and what that means is that when you buy a Porsche from a Porsche dealer and it's part of the CPO program, you have as much protection and as much confidence as possible buying a new car. Okay, and then with that, when the dealer does go through that process and we do recondition the car, which can often be between $10,000 and $20,000 for a Cayenne or a Panamera, then Porsche will then offer an unlimited kilometer warranty, but only if the vehicle is brought up to a certain standard first, which this one is. Okay, so it's a good car. The equipment on it, just to read you, it's a relatively high-spec Cayenne. It was over $100,000 new. We have the 100-liter fuel tank, the PASM, that's the adaptive dampers, so variable valving in the dampers, which makes the shocks either softer when you want them to be soft or harder when you want them to be hard. Stainless steel nose trim, power slide moonroof, roof rails in black, a window surround in the polished aluminum. We have a ski bag, a Porsche crest on the headrest, reversing camera including park assist front and rear, lane change assist. Unusual in 2012, not many of the Cayennes had them then, now they all do. This is the ultrasonic sensors in the rear bumper area, broadcasting into the blind spot, and then there's a LED which illuminates if somebody's in your blind spot. We have the 19-inch Cayenne wheels, the 14-way power seats with memory, so that's an upgrade in the interior, not just the electric adjustment of the seats, but the seat covering themselves. Comfort lighting package, Bose audio, compass display. Okay, so we have a good car. We sold it new, we serviced it new. It's part of the CPO package. It would have been about $106,000 when it was new. Now our asking price, I believe, is in the low 40s. So it's a lot of car for the money. When it comes to the hybrid systems are warranted 8 years from the in-service date, so that's to 2020. And so we'll basically have full warranty on this car to 2020. Now the hybrid on this is a mild hybrid. It has an Audi sourced 333 horsepower combustion engine. That was the same for the 0.1 Cayenne hybrid and the 0.2. The difference is in the electric motor. It's around 50 horsepower. So think of this as a 330 horsepower supercharged V6 powered vehicle with a 50 horsepower electric supercharger on it, with the additional benefit of some regenerative braking and some other hybrid features. So vis-a-vis a gas version, the V6 base Cayenne had 300 horsepower. This has a total output of up to 380, but most of the time it'll be running on just the supercharged 6, and so you can really look at it as giving the power of the S version, but the economy of the 6-cylinder version, and that extra power is partially enabled by the electric current that's generated from the car when it's braking. So it all makes sense. It's like I said, a mild system. It's unobtrusive, and it does give you some added benefit. And right now in the market, there's really no price premium for a hybrid. If this was a V6 car with the same mileage, CPO warranty, we'd be selling it for about the same amount of money. So there's every reason to buy it and no reason not to. When we took it in the shop and went through the reconditioning process, we got the car, we did a service on the car, CPO inspection, we changed the windscreen in the car, we did the oil filter, brake fluid flush alignment, which we're mandated to do. We needed to buy a second key and code it, replace some bulbs. We did a front brake service, replaced a few items in the interior for trim. The guy that I sold it to bought it for his wife. She bumped into a few things at low speed with the bumpers, so we had to refinish and replace the bumpers. That was $3,500. There was a tailpipe that had a scratch in it, so we replaced the tailpipe for $500. And all in all, on this car, including the price of the warranty, we have a bill of $15,000. So it's not cheap to make a car a CPO warranty. If you were doing it to a lesser standard, you wouldn't have replaced all the new parts in the bumper. You would have just filled them and painted them, etc. And that's why, from a Porsche dealer, the cars are comparatively more money, but they're like I said, they're reconditioned to a much higher standard. Like I said, the car was over $100,000 now. It's less than 40, probably 35 cents on the dollar. So it's a terrific buy, and you have the confidence of the full Porsche warranty. Okay, with that, if you'd like to look at this car in particular, or another one of our pre-owned Porsche Cayennes, please give us an email or a telephone call. We'd be happy to set up an appointment and go through some of these cars with you. Thank you very much. Lawrence Romanowski from Porsche Center, Calgary.